You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the show. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Listen, it's about 70 degrees, going up to about 80. So we got, it feels like fall. You know, I love fall and I love the springtime, and it is beautiful, 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 beautiful. So happy to be here with this morning. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I had, today is Thursday, so I started at 11 o'clock. I'm seriously thinking about moving it to 9 o'clock. And that really depends, because I was doing networking at 7:30 on Thursday morning. That is the reason why I have the show scheduled at 11 o'clock, because I wanted to make sure I got back in time to do the show and all that good stuff. But I'm thinking about it, and I have to make up my mind whether or not to move it to 9 o'clock. The other thing too is I like to have guests on the show. So the last 2 Thursdays I have not had guests because, one, I was out of the country last week, and then today I just was trying to play catch up. Whenever you go out of town and you run a business, it's like playing catch up. And then I was out of the country, so there was no good internet and all that kind of stuff. So I had no access really to my emails or my websites or any of my networks or any of that stuff. So I kind of fell behind. But anyway, I'll make up the decision. I'll make up my mind about that sometimes in the next few months or next few weeks or something. So anyway, happy to be here with this morning. Just working hard. People just working hard. Just loving what I do. Sometimes I got to tell y'all a quick story. So I was in the airport on my way back home, and I have a client. Well, I had a client, and I was feeling really uneasy in my spirit about this client. And it's the funniest thing, because I got a call while I was in the airport. They gave me some news that was disturbing. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to have to let this client go, because for me, if you want me to work with you, and especially if I have to represent you in any kind of way, I need you to be honest with me, right? So I need you to be honest with me, upfront with me, because I need to know what I'm walking into. And I always felt like it was something missing, something wasn't being said. So you know how sometimes deep in your spirit, you shouldn't do something. You do it anyway against the grain. And I had said, you know what? After I got off the call with the young lady, I said, you know what? I think I'm just going to have to let this client go, because I found out some information that was pretty bad. And I said, I think I'm just going to have to let this client go. So that was my thought. So I went on and started listening to some podcasts after that. So I didn't think about it. And I came home, but I was exhausted. So when I got home, I was exhausted. I'm talking about tired. It was a long trip. Like, we had a great time because we got to visit the Bahamas and do sightseeing. We did the conference, and we did masterminds on the ship, all kinds of stuff. We had an event like every day, and the ship is full of events. So I was exhausted. And I feel great today, because I now I'm getting caught up on my sleep. So when I got home, I was exhausted. And yesterday was like a catch-up day, because Monday, we got home late Monday. So when I got home yesterday was like catch up, and I'm still trying to catch up. Anyway, last night about 7 o'clock, I got a text message from my client saying, hey, call me. So I called, just trying to get myself together. And, my client decided that she wanted to part ways. And I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking, look at God. I ain't got to be the one to do it. And I didn't get into any discussions about why, because in my heart, in my spirit, I knew that had to be done. I had already said, this has to be done. So I didn't go into why. I didn't go into any of that stuff. I just said, okay, no problem. I'll send you my final invoice. That's all I need. And so sometimes God will do the things for you that you should have done. He'll do them for you. And so in her mind, because I know how she thinks now, she's probably thinking I had to fire her, because that's how she thinks. Everything is a confrontation with her, which I knew. Even like just listen to her talk in meetings, everything is a confrontation. Everything. Like, there's never a clear conversation without a confrontation. So I knew then, like, that's not my character. Not when it comes to business. Not ever. I don't have time for like confrontations and going back. That's why I said I probably wouldn't make a good politician, because I don't have the temperament for that. Like, I'm not going to argue with you and all that stuff. I'm going to punch you, and then I'm going to go to jail, which is not a good thing. So I know that that's not my temperament. And so I knew that, okay, this person, she likes to talk, she talk. And you have to be a good listener, right? If you're going to be a good leader, you need to be a good listener. Like, if you're not a good listener, you don't learn anything. And I think I've told this story before. I went for a job interview. This was a long time ago, like probably in the 90s. And I was young. So look, that's to put this in perspective. So I was young, and I had been, I went for this job at Comcast. And when I did the interview, the guy asked me, he said, what do you think the most important skill is for this job? And I said, to be able to listen. And he looked at me, he was like, nobody has ever gotten that right. And I was like, really? In my mind, I'm like, really? Because you have to listen in order to serve people. Because if you don't listen to people, you cannot serve them because you don't know what they need. So you have to listen. So she's not a good listener. And she decided, you know what, we need to part ways. I need to find someone else. And I said, okay, I didn't get it. I don't need an explanation because I had already made up my mind on Monday after finding out some things that I found highly disturbing that I didn't want to work with her anyway because she wasn't honest. And when I asked her certain questions at our pre-hiring event, I need to know all this stuff, so you need to let me know. And she gave me a totally different story that was brought to my attention that was totally false. And so to me, that's terrible. So because you lied to me about that, when I have to represent you, you'll lie about a lot of things. And so I was like, you know, and then she lied on me after like all of that. She turned around and lied on me like yesterday. It was crazy. But anyway, I said all that to say, sometimes God will take you from situations because you know He knows you're not supposed to be there. And I got so many amazing things going on in my life right now. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this out there. Send me my money. You know, I'm good. You move on. I wish you well with the things that you're doing in your endeavors. But it can never be that simple for her. Like, it was still like back and forth. I'm like, I'm not arguing with you. Just send a check. That's all I care about. Right. And so I'm excited about all the great things I got going on because I got a lot of good things going on, you know, and I would have helped her. This is the thing. I was willing to help her. I was willing to, even against, you know, a lot of people saying, don't do it. I've got a lot of people saying to me, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I was like, nah, I'm going to help her. You know, I'm going to help her. You know, she's hired me to help. I'm going to help her because I'm a helping person. Even against my own better judgment, I'm going to help her. But God said, no, you're not. You're not. You're going to do what I told you to do. Because he will put you on the right path. Let me just tell you that. And I got all these amazing things going on. I was like, man, when I came back from the conference, I was sitting in the airport and I was thinking about that was my first cruise. And I was petrified because it was a storm coming. And so that night, the boat was really, really rocky. Like that night when we were sailing, oh my God, that boat was rocking so bad. And people were they were sick. I mean, just throwing up in the restaurant, in the stores. It was crazy. But for some reason, I was calm. Kind of feeling, I was laughing because you walking and you swaying side to side like you're drunk. I felt calm. I felt like God has me. And I know God always got us. You know what I mean? So I didn't get mad with her. I'm sure she probably thought I was mad because, you know, everybody's always mad at her. So she said, I'm not mad. And I'm really grateful that I even had the opportunity to learn the things I did learn because she does know a lot of stuff about her industry. You know, it's just that she has some things she has to work on personally to move forward. So she's decided to move on without me, and I'm okay with that because I had decided to move on without her. I should have called her that night when I made up my decision, but I didn't. But then God made it, so she called me yesterday. So I just want to talk about the power of God. That's all. That's all because He's a powerful God, and sometimes He will definitely move you out the way. And oh my God, I just got a lot of great things going on. I got a lot of collaborations that I'm doing. I'm just excited. I'm excited about the future. I told you guys about Pod Chicks. I'm super duper excited about Pod Chicks. Let me tell you, I had a meeting yesterday, and it was so funny because when you go to these meetings with people that know more, and here's the thing, you need to be around people that know more than you. Right? If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. We hear that all the time. But I went to a meeting yesterday with someone who has built $1 million businesses, and we did a session together, and he asked me some really hard questions. I'm talking about really hard questions that made me think. Right? It made me think, and I slept on those questions. And I woke up this morning, I was like, yep. Everything he asked me, I know the answer to, but I had to think about it because it's the way he asked me the questions. He made me think, and I was like, yep, this is how I want to move forward. So I love podcasting. I do. That's why I do it 4 days a week. And And I have a new segment coming out called it's Good Morning Gwinnett, Beyond Gwinnett. That's going to be coming on Fridays. And those are interviews from people around the world. So you're going to get some of that. I think my first interview for that is going to be next Friday. I think next Friday you'll hear a new interview coming live to you about some amazing people that I'm going to interview. So I'm excited about this whole industry. I'm excited about where I'm going with the business. I'm excited about Pod Chicks. I'm really excited about Pod Chicks because that is a community for people, for women who are serious about the power of podcasting, whether it's to grow their business, whether it's to create a business around podcasting, just learning how to leverage that and learning how to be in a community of other women who are trying to do the same thing, and I'm excited about that. Like that right there keeps me up. So I'm excited. But anyway, I didn't mean to get up on a rant, but I just had to tell y'all about the power of God and sometimes needing to know when to say, you know what, I need to fall back. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I need to fall back. Because if you don't make yourself fall back, God will push you back. Let me just say that. Sometimes we know we need to fall back on something. We don't. Well, he'll push you back. All right, so listen, let's go on to the horoscope. Today is September 19th. Our daily horoscope is brought to you by astrologer Micah Thyssen, and we're going to go ahead and kick it right on off with Aries. Try to ease any disappointment by making amends. Your compassion will be appreciated more than you can imagine. Problems with appliances or electrical gadgets will drive you crazy. Yes, don't let it. Don't let it. Taurus, listen and formulate your course of action. You will be indecisive. Disputes on the home front may be hard to avoid. Travel will be favorable and bring you the greatest reward. Let me tell y'all something. I'm in the travel mode right now. After coming off that cruise, I'm thinking about next year already. Next year, we're going to be in Belize, baby. We're going to do that conference at sea in Belize. So if you didn't go on this one, you don't want to miss that one. And it was a powerful conference. Gemini, get help to finish a project if you need it. Spend time with your lover today. Someone you work with may be trying to make you look bad. Watch out for the backstabbers. Watch out, Gemini. Somebody trying to make you look bad. Watch them. Cancer, communication will be the source of your knowledge, and you must be sure to spend time with those who have more experience. If you are not already, think about going into business for yourself. Don't volunteer private information about yourself unless you're prepared to be talked about behind your back. Keep your business to yourself, Cancer. If you don't want people to talk about you behind your back, keep your business to yourself. Leo, real estate investments will pay off. Your passionate mood will be well received by your mate. Travel will promote romantic connections. All right. Sound like travel and romance. That's nice. Nice. Virgo, one-sided relationships are likely. Groups you belong to will not only enjoy your company, but they will also share your interests. You should be looking into making changes around the house. All right. One-sided relationships are likely. Listen, if it's a one-sided relationship, get out of it, Virgo. There's no good when it's one-sided. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be back to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no. I won't stop, I won't stop, no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no. I won't stop, I won't stop, no. I won't stop, ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up in an advantage. I can't stand it. Out of order way you move it, see you scrambling. offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
Welcome back to the horoscope. Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Me, girl Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Micah Thousand. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Deception in your home is evident. Don't beat around the bush. Not everything you hear will be legitimate. Deceit around you is evident. You got deception everywhere. Watch out, Libra. You got deception at home. You got deception all around you. Ooh, wow. Scorpio, your ability to help others will win you points. Your intuition will be right on. Follow your feelings in matters pertaining to financial investments. Your position may be in question if you haven't been pulling your weight. Listen, pull your weight. That way your position won't be in question, Scorpio. That's all I'm saying. Sagittarius, don't hold back. Go with the flow and take a bit of a chance. Get involved in groups that are creative in nature. Be sure to take time for old friends or relatives you don't see often. Yeah, spend some time with them, Sag. Spend some time. They probably love to hear from you. Capricorn, you will have to watch out for minor health problems related to stress. Stress is a killer. Let's try not to do it. You will learn a great deal from people with different cultural backgrounds. You might be overly emotional concerning situations at work. Let me tell y'all something. Stress is deadly, right? And I know you guys hear this all the time, but it is. And sometimes you just have to take a minute and just breathe. You know, and change your energy. Whenever I'm feeling funky, like this morning, like I was like, okay, let me go out on the deck. Let me just take a minute to breathe. Let me do some woo-sign and all that good stuff because I know I needed to come down here and do a good show. And so that's what you have to do. And don't let people or things stress you out because here's the thing. A lot of times the stuff we stress about, we really can't even do anything about it. And the things we can do something about, then just do it. If you know you can change a situation, just do it. Don't stress out about it. Just do it. And if you can't do anything about it, I mean, you really can't, not won't, but can't. Because if you can do something about it, do something about it. If you can't do anything about it, give it to God, let it go. All right? All right, Capricorn? Aquarius. Heart-to-heart talks will clear up your vague issues. Get down to business and do the work yourself. Reevaluate your position and make decisions about your future goals. Yes, reevaluate. Let me tell you something. I went to that meeting yesterday and I came home and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stop for a second. I need to stop and think about what this guy just said to me. He said some good stuff. Good stuff. You know, we were talking about getting my business to a position where I'm either going to like keep running it or I'm going to think about selling. I had thought about that. I'm like, I ain't selling my business, you know, and I probably won't, but it gave me a lot of stuff to think about. You know what I mean? It gave me a lot of things to think about and which direction I want to go in over the next 10 years. I hadn't even thought about 10 years, maybe 3 years, but not 10. And he was like, you need to think 10 years out. I'm like, 10 years? You know? So it was good. So sometimes you need to reevaluate your position and make decisions about your future goals. And that's what I've done. And I'm excited about my future. And my fellow fish Pisces, you may be out of sorts if you have been extravagant or have let children or friends take advantage of you financially. Travel may be confusing. Deception will play an important factor in relationships. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Anyway, that is your horoscope for today, September the 19th, brought to you by astrologer Micah Thousand. I'll be back with more horoscopes on Monday. But right now we're going to move on to some news you can use. All right. So Duluth creates a smoke-free zones on city-owned property. Yep. The Duluth City Council has voted to approve an ordinance creating smoke-free zones for any city-owned or operated building, indoor or outdoor recreation facility. The restrictions include, but are not limited to, playgrounds, restaurants, athletic fields, rivers, park property, walking and hiking trails, agency-owned vehicles, spectator and concession areas, or public plaza, public sidewalks, or public parking areas within the downtown entertainment district. No smoking. That's what they're saying. I mean, that's pretty much everywhere downtown. Like, no smoking. Not even in the parks. Yep, no smoking. The ordinance designates it as unlawful to use any form of tobacco, hemp, marijuana, or any smoking imminent substance or devices, including but not limited to e-cigarettes, cigarettes, smokeless tobacco, pipes, or pens. So if you get caught with any of those things, you're probably going to get a ticket or a citation because it is a smoke-free zone. So don't do it. If you don't want a ticket, you don't want a citation for smoking on public property in Duluth, don't do it. You have been warned. Yep. Well, the judge is going to be judged. All right, here we go. So Gwinnett Superior Court Judge Catherine Schrader and 3 others indicted for the trespassing. It's terrible when the judge got to be judged. A Gwinnett County jury has indicted Superior Court Judge Catherine Schrader and other men, including a private investigator and the founder of DragonCon, on 3 counts of computer trespassing yesterday. Schrader had reportedly believed that District Attorney Danny Porter had hacked her county computer, and hired private investigator T.J. Ward to look into it. Ward, in turn, brought in Ed Kramer, the DragonCon founder, who pleaded guilty to 3 child molestation charges in 2013. To look into whether computer tampering had happened. That reportedly gave Ward and Kramer access to the county's computer network. Schrader, Ward, Kramer, and Frank Carrick were indicted. So they got indicted. Yep, the indictment states that the 4 of them did knowingly use a computer network without authority and with the intent to remove network traffic data from the computer network of Gwinnett County. Contrary to the laws of said state, the good order, peace, and dignity thereof between February 7th and February 26th. The Georgia Bureau of Investigations had been handling the investigation to the access of the computer network and turned the case over to Prosecuting Attorneys Council of Georgia, which is handling the prosecution of the case. So they have been indicted. Yeah. Okay, tell me this. How did the DragonCon man get involved? Like, why would they bring... Is he like a computer expert or something? Is he a hacker? Like, how did he get involved? Like, he got dragged into something. He's already in trouble. Now they done dragged him into something else. Maybe he's a hacker. I don't know. Never know. Listen, you just never know. I'm just saying. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this next song to give you more of the rundown about what's going in and around Gwinnett County. Yep. Next song.
Keep on talking to me. Don't you leave me by myself. Till break of dawn, baby, it's the 2 of us. I know you won't let me down. About me. the night until break of dawn. Baby, it's the two of us. I know you won't let me down.
Welcome back to Good Morning. That's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney. Just no, you won't let me down. Listen, that's a good song, right? However, sometimes people let you down. Yes, they will. Gwinnett County Commissioner took the acting part out of County Attorney Mike. Okay, here I'm about to mess up the man's name. County Attorney Mike Wizaks. Okay, Mike, if I messed your name up, forgive me. Anyway, the commission voted to appoint Mike to the county attorney post, which he has filled as an interim basis for several months since former attorney Bill Lincoln left. So now he's officially the man in charge over there. All right? He's officially the man in charge. I've known and worked with Mike for many years. Commissioner Chairwoman Charlotte Nash said he has a deep understanding of the issues facing the county, a solid legal mind, and a kind of judgment the commissioners and I can rely on. So Mike is in charge over there. He was interim. Now he's the head man in charge. Congratulations on your appointment, sir. Hope you do some great work over there. Yeah, got it. Listen, sometimes you got to step in and do some things until you can do what you really want to do. He did. Yep. The Snellville Police Department recently won the top prize at Governor's Office of Highway Safety and Awards Banquets. Kudos to you guys. Governor Brian Kemp presented the Governor's Cup to the Chief Roy Whitehead and Matson in recognition of the department's achievement. It's nice to be recognized. I'm honored and privileged to present the hard work of the men and women of our departments as they strive to keep our cities and streets and roadways safe, said Chief Roy Whitehead. Snellville Police has also won first place in the division of agencies with 26 to 50 sworn officers in occupant protection and distracted driving categories. Enforcement initiatives considered for award included impaired driving, occupant protection, distracted driving, and speeding through with efforts in education and community involvement. The Snellville Police Department achieved the highest score, earning the Governor's Cup. Congratulations to guys over in Snellville. I mean, let's give them a round of applause for that word. All of our men and women do some great things here. You know, Gwinnett is one of the safest cities in Georgia, safest counties in Georgia, I mean. And I think I told you guys, I had an opportunity to spend some time with some of the law enforcement officers when I went through the Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101. And it was amazing. It was amazing just to sit and talk to them, because here's the thing. A lot of times we look at law enforcement as if they're like not people, but they are. They're people just like we are. They put their lives on the line every day. Now, granted, there are some bad apples in the bunch, but not the majority of them are not bad apples, and they take a risk every day when they go out there and lay their lives on the line for our protection and our safety. So I appreciate you guys, and I think to be honored for the hard work is a truly an achievement. So that's a good thing. All right, let's move on to some events. Thinking about purchasing a home, not sure if you can. It's easier than you think. Okay, it's a home buying seminar tonight. 6:30 to 8:30. It's going to be at Kinks and Curls Natural Hair Boutique, located at 3157 Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville. The home buying process doesn't have to be a mystical or scary. Doesn't have to come learn how easy it is and exciting it can be. Bring all your questions and concerns. You will learn proven strategies to increase your credit scores, the benefits of working with a real estate professional, the lending process from A to Z, the importance of having the right insurance coverage. Industry experts are going to be on hand to talk to you about that. Even if you got our industry experts are ready to discuss your specific unique situation: bankruptcy, foreclosures, no credit, bad credit, self-employed. Find out exactly what steps to take to make homeownership a reality. So listen, if you got some questions, they got some answers for you. It's a free home buyer seminar. It's going to be this evening, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. You got to arrive by 6:15 p.m. to be entered into a drawing. You're going to learn some proven strategies, how to increase your credit, how to work with a real estate professional. You got a lender there. You're going to have an insurance agent there. You're going to have a credit specialist there, and you're going to have a realtor there. So you got 4 experts that's going to be on site at this event to help you get this done, right? 6:30 to 8:30, Kinks and Curls Natural Hair Boutique, located at 3157 Sugarloaf Parkway, and the event is free. It's a free home buyers workshop. It's free, so check it out. Yup, check it out. Yes. Yep. All right, so the Decula Local Business Connect, the Decula Business Association is having an event this evening, some networking. If you want to network and meet some business people in Decula, you can, 7:30 to 9 o'clock tonight. This is hosted by the Decula Business Association. It's going to be located at Tradewind Coffee Company, located at 2300 Liam Avenue Northeast, and that's Suite 200 in Decula. Get your business cards. Make sure you got your business cards on hand. Make sure you know what your business is. They say, hey, what you do? Make sure you can tell them what you do, because they want to know. And go out and meet some people. 7:30 this evening, 7:30 to 9, Tradewind Coffee Company, 2300 Liam Avenue Northeast, and that's Suite 200, and that's in Decula. Go on out there and meet some folks. Do some networking. My friend Georgette, she got her genealogy, I want to say the Ancestry, was it 23andMe? She got one of those things done. But anyway, it's to trace your roots back. So if you want to trace your roots back, a Latina genealogy workshop is tonight. I want to do this, but I want to do the one that Dr. Lewis Gates does. He does the one where you can actually see who your grandfather was, their name, the great grandfather, his grandfather. I want that one. Like, I don't care about the one that says, hey, we're gonna take your blood work and you 23% African American and 23% Indian and part Europe. I don't care about that one. The one I want to get done is the one that traced my ancestors back by name. Like, that we came over here through Europe by boat or whatever. That's the one I want to get done. And I've seen Dr. Lewis Gates do that one for like celebrities on TV. I'm sure it costs a lot of money. I would like to get that one done. But anyway, you can trace your Latino genealogy back tonight in a workshop, 6:30 to 7:30. That's going to be at the Gwinnett Public Library, the Decula branch tonight. So celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month by uncovering your Latina ancestors and family. Join the Gwinnett County Library to learn how to overcome the challenges of tracing Latino genealogy through free genealogy database, including Ancestry.com. I need to go do that. I'm not Latino, I don't think. I was told that my ancestry was Cherokee Indians. And that could be, I don't know. The workshop will concentrate on resources for Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Colombia. Learn about your Latino genealogy from 6:30 to 7:30 tonight. It's going to be again at the Gwinnett Public Library, the Decula branch, located at 265 Decula Road in Decula. If you got questions, you can call 770-978-5154. Again, that number is 770-978-5154. Or just go to gwinnettpl.org for more information. And it's free. It's free to the public. So if you want to go out there, check it out. I think that's interesting. Like, I would love to do that. I did go one time when I went to Albany, because that's where I was born, in Albany, and I looked up. They had like a limited information, but I was able to find out that my grandfather had, because I don't know anybody on my grandfather except for my aunt, my dad, my aunt, and my cousin. Everybody else, I knew a few people on my dad's mother's side. Nobody really on my dad's side. because he didn't stay in contact with them. But he had like 5 uncles and aunts, and I'm sure they had a ton of kids. And so I didn't know that until I looked at the genealogy information at the library in Albany, and I was like, wow, it was 6 of them. So my grandfather, it was 6 brothers and sisters. My grandmother on my dad's side was the only child, but my grandfather, it was a lot of them. So I want to know them. So I wanted to, so I did get a chance to meet a few. I think I met I don't really know them, but I did meet like one lady, and she gave me a little bit of history about the family. But she said all of the pictures were destroyed in the flood in 1990. I think it was 94. And I was there that year. I went to visit for the 4th of July. It was a terrible flood. They lost all the pictures in there. Because I wanted to see, I don't know what my grandmother looks like, nor my grandfather on my dad's side. I would love to know what they look like. I'm going to actually go in there and tell my cousin. Because my cousin said one of our cousins has pictures. I need to find out about that. I would love to know what they look like. But anyway, moving on. If you're interested in that, that's tonight. 6:30, 7:30. If you want to find out about your Hispanic heritage, this is a great opportunity. Your genealogy, 6:30 to 7:30, Gwinnett Public Library, Decula Branch, 265 Decula Road. All right. So you want to have a little fun? Everything's so serious now. You want to have some fun? Well, you can. From 8 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Have some fun. They party on the north side. It said north side. So I'm looking at the word, right? I'm looking at the word, and it's spelled NAWFSIDE. So I'm thinking north side. Okay, so it's supposed to be north side, but it's north. We party on the north side at Haven Lounge. So you want to go out and just have some fun tonight, you can go to Haven Lounge, located at 375 Rockbridge Road in Northwest Nessa and Lilburn. You're going to hear sounds from the one and only DJ Wave. Doors open at 8 o'clock. Free entry before 10 o'clock. $5 afterwards. Ladies enjoy complimentary free wine all night long. Watch out, ladies. Free wine all night. Somebody can get intoxicated, inebriated, drunk. So watch the bottles. Watch the bottles. All right. Enjoy a free bottle in this section on Thursday for your birthday. So if it's your birthday night, you get a whole bottle. Yes. Free wine all night. If you got questions about this event or anything about Haven, you can call 770-912-2307. Again, that number is 770-912-2307. Kick off your pre-weekend right there at Haven Lounge Thursday night. Doors open 8 o'clock. Doors shut at 2:30. 375 Rockbridge Road Northwest, Suite 200 in Lilburn. Wine all night, ladies. Don't drink too much. Tomorrow's still Friday, so unless you off Friday, I will take it easy. Ladies are free before 10. $5 after. Everybody's free before 10. It's $5 after 10. Still not bad. All right, listen. I'm going to my last song, and then I'm going to come back and play. Give you my inspiration of the day. Stay tuned.
Famous, so famous, number one, desirable. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got tons of soul, I'm a true collectible. Famous, so famous, number one, desirable. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got change to throw, I don't care about no gold. Better, so much better, flipping, incredible. Always on the show, so they know that I still got it. And I never feel sorry, yeah, at top of the world. At top of the world. Yeah, at top of the world. At top of the world. Yeah, at top of the world. At top of the world. Yeah, at top of the world. At top of the world. Yeah, at top of the world. When I hear him come like my fuse and then ba-bum. Later, see you later, I'm about to blow this up. You can sing my song if you want, I know you want it. It's always kinda funny, yeah, cause you know I'm a superstar in the sky to lead you on. Haters gonna hate, it's a proof of how they love. They can bring me down, nah, they are jealous of me and my umbrella, yeah, they love me so. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. I'm royal, at top of the world. Yeah, at top of the world. At top of the world. Yeah, at top of the world. At top of the world. Yeah, at top of the world. At top
Thanks for listening. Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Listen, that's all I got for you today, guys. It is Thursday, so I won't be back again until Monday. But before I go, I want to give you a little bit of word of inspiration because I want you to stay inspired for the rest of the day. I know it's like you're almost there for Thursday because it's almost 12 o'clock. So my word of inspiration today is your life is one long curve full of turning points. Let me say that again. Your life is one long curve full of turning points. Here's the thing. Life is not a straight line. Let me just tell you that. If it were, we'd be all going in a perfect direction. It is not. It is full of curves. But here's what I challenge you to do. Take your time going around those curves, but go around those curves. Don't let the curve stop you. Don't let the curve stop. Because some people stop at the bend in the road. Don't let the bend in the road stop you. Take your time going around the curve, because if you keep going, you're going to get to that destination. But if you stop at the bend in the road, you're never going to get to where you got to go. It's one long curve full of turning points. Sometimes you have to turn off and go in a different direction, and that's okay. Because sometimes it's better for you to go in a different direction. Sometimes you need to go in a different direction, and that's okay. Be okay with that. Just know that this is not where we're going is not a destination. It's a journey. And I say to you, enjoy the journey. Enjoy the view on that road. And enjoy the view going on those curves. And sometimes you got to make a detour and turn the corner and go in a different direction. Listen, that's all I got for today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 42 minutes here with me, and I appreciate you. If you are a woman who is serious about leveraging the power of podcasting, whether you want to start a podcast yourself or whether you want to use podcasting to grow your business, I invite you to join PodChicks. That's PodChix.com. It is a community of women that I have just started. And if you join now, you can be one of the PodChicks 100. That's the first 100 women to join our network. I got 3, so now you're going to be number 4 if you join. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I literally just launched this last week before I went on my cruise. So I'm excited to meet all of you. It's going to be a great thing because this is a powerful industry. This industry is powerful, and I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to sleep on it, whether you want to do it as a business or whether or not you want to use these podcasts to grow your business. It's so funny. I don't know if you noticed, like there was a pause when the song ended. That's because I was reading an email from someone big in the podcast, bigger than me, way bigger than me in the podcast industry, who just asked me to do a collaboration with him. And I'm excited about that. See, good things are happening, and I'm okay with that. But anyway, if you missed any episodes of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes. Also, make sure to share the show with your friends by going to by sharing it on Facebook.com. I'm on the Good Morning Gwinnett on Instagram, Good Morning Gwinnett on Twitter. I'm at GM Good Gwinnett. And if you want to become a part of the community of women who are about to blow this thing out the water, go to PodChix.com. I'll be back again on Monday, God willing. Be safe this weekend. Enjoy. Tell someone you love them. Give somebody a hug. And until next time, make it a great day, y'all. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.